afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Tuesday. These are the days we need to bottle up
and savor.
Uncork them in February.
Exactly, and make the most out of them because it will not last for much longer.
What struck me today was I woke up, it was dark.
Yeah.
And when I get home and done walking the dogs, it's dark.
It's dark. I know, you can tell the seasons are changing.
We're getting there, so enjoy it, as we say. We'll get to the weather in a bit. But first, topping our headlines today, new information about Madison's 9th homicide, a story we first brought you late last night.
Plus, state lawmakers were busy today, most notably in the Assembly, where lawmakers debated a ban on teaching concepts like systemic racism and implicit bias.
And there was a grilling in D.C. Members of the military and others are interrogating about the aggressive pullout in Afghanistan. Let's take a look outside, shall we? Here we go. This is a great way to spend an afternoon like today.
At the dog park.
Playing with the dog.
Yeah.
One last taste of summer. Dana's in the backyard. That's a bold prediction. Well, we don't hear you. Hang on.
No, we still can't hear you.
All right, we'll do weather in a bit. Sorry, Dana.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dana.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now we got you.
We got you now.
Ah, okay, wonderful. All right, we'll just leave it on until I figure it out. Looking at our Doppler track, things look fairly smooth and sunny outside. Here's a live look at Madison right now with a clear blue sky overhead. Temperature-wise, 75 currently in Madison with dew points in the mid-40s. So that means it feels comfortable with our temps and those lower dew points. Near 80 for us in Janesville and in Monroe right now. Those dew points, again, generally in the mid to upper 40s. It's a little lower than this time yesterday. Yesterday, of course, we had that humidity in the afternoon to really factor in. Not so much case for today. Tomorrow will be a little warmer outside. Partly sunny skies for your Wednesday. Temperatures in the low 80s. As far as your traffic conditions are concerned right now, we are seeing a few delays along the Beltline. Otherwise, no major accidents, it looks like, at this time for downtown Janesville. No hiccups either. From the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie, 16 minutes as well this evening.
All right, we'll check back in a little bit. Thank you, Dana. A person was shot and killed last night during an incident that took place on Madison's west side.
It is now the 9th confirmed homicide in Madison this year. Today, we got the mugshot of the person suspected of pulling the trigger. He is 59-year-old Doyle J. Reifert.
Some of the factors of this shooting particularly rattled neighbors in the neighborhood.
They live on what they consider a very quiet street, but not far from where other homicides have happened this year. Our Brad Hamilton is live from Harley Drive and Raymond Road with more. Brad?
Yeah, Susan, that's exactly what so many people said on this street. It's very friendly and very quiet. And actually, a lot of people said in the years that they've been living here, they've never seen a crime, let alone a homicide, take place on this street. So that all changed last night when police were reported or came to this scene to reports of shots fired, and it ended up being a person that was shot several times and killed at a home on Harley Drive. Now, this is the 9th confirmed homicide in Madison so far this year and the 5th since mid-August. We got a chance to speak with Tyler Farrell, who lives right next door to where this all happened, and he says he was coming home from his son's baseball game, and Farrell called the night surreal.
It's right next door. I mean, that was a little bit strange, you know, because of the fact that it is so close. You know, I've lived here for 16 years and nothing like this has ever happened, and the fact that it's right next door it makes me concerned, absolutely.
We don't know what led up to the shooting, but tonight we do know that police did arrest 59-year-old Doyle Reifert. He's currently in Dane County Jail. Now, we did reach out to MPD for a further update and haven't gotten that just yet, but this is obviously an ongoing investigation in which Chief Sean Barnes talked with us last night about that. So as soon as we get more information on as to how this took place, we'll get that to you. Reporting live in Madison tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
All right, Brad, thank you. Madison police are looking for someone who stole a puppy from a house early this morning. Officers responded to a house in the 3300 block of Basil Drive for a report of a burglary. A vehicle, laptop, cell phone, and a purse were stolen. The family dog, a puppy named Doyle, was also taken during the burglary. Doyle is a chocolate lab wearing a red collar with no tags and is around 15 to 16 weeks old. Anyone with information about the whereabouts of the dog asked to call the Madison Police Department at 608-266-6014. Well, the first day of the World Dairy Expo made for a fitting stage for Governor Tony Evers to announce some big investments he wants to make in Wisconsin farmers.
The governor announced a multi-million-dollar legislative package, the largest part helping farmers sell more of their products. It would also increase meat processing education statewide and connect farmers with mental health resources.
We're investing $20 million to help Wisconsin food banks and pantries purchase food directly from Wisconsin producers to provide food to families in need, strengthening our food supply chain and local markets.
The governor would need Republican support to get these bills approved. Governor Evers also said it is unlikely that he would sign into law any maps drawn by the Republican-controlled legislature that are based on the current ones, as GOP lawmakers say is their intention.
Lawmakers have confirmed 4 of Governor Evers' cabinet appointments after letting them languish for months. The state Senate voted today to confirm Transportation and Agriculture Secretaries Craig Thompson and Randy Romansky, Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Secretary Missy Hughes, and Safety and Professional Services Secretary Dawn Krim. The Senate did not vote on the Natural Resources Board chair. The incumbent has refused to step down until the new chair is confirmed, but Republicans won't consider her confirmation because she would give Evers' appointees a majority control of the board.
In the Assembly, education was the main order of business, but Republicans and Democrats want to take very different approaches when it comes to what can and cannot be taught in grade-level classrooms.
AB 411 and bills like it are a poor attempt at reverse psychology to sow seeds of division and hate by playing on the fears of a shrinking white majority.
That was State Representative Lakeisha Myers talking about a bill that would effectively ban teaching critical race theory in K-12 schools. The Republican-authored bill doesn't outright use the term, but Democrats say it creates a boogeyman that appeals only to far-right white voters and isn't taught in our schools to begin with.
That seems to me to be something that should be, again, for people who went to civics and understand what America stands for. We should be a colorblind society that judges everybody based on the content of their character, as somebody much more eloquent than me said, than on the color of their skin.
Assembly Speaker Robin Vos fired back at Democrats for criticizing the bill. He questioned where the harm is in preventing racism, sexism, and bias being taught in schools. Other Republican bills up for debate today include requiring civics education and cursive writing. The cursive requirement and critical race theory bills both passed the Assembly. The latter was on a party line vote, and while Republicans may have the votes to pass it in the Senate, Governor Evers will almost certainly veto the CRT bill. This is the Assembly's first time on the floor since passing the budget 3 months ago.
Former Pennsylvania Senator and presidential candidate Rick Santorum was in the Capitol for a rally this afternoon. He was joined by other state Republicans for an event. It was headed by the convention and states and intended to lobby the Wisconsin legislature to use its power to curb the powers of the federal government. Although a member of the news media just 4 months ago, Santorum cracked jokes before railing against indoctrination.
For all of you who supported me in 2012, thank you. For those of you who didn't support me in 2012 and voted for Mitt Romney, I told you so. The news media, now it's obvious what they're doing, but they've been doing it surreptitiously since I was a young person.
The Convention of States has successfully lobbied 15 legislatures as of this point.
The family of Gabby Petito is speaking out publicly for the first time as federal investigators search for Brian Laundrie. Relatives of his deceased fiancée, Gabby Petito, displayed tattoos that they got in her honor. Authorities have been looking for Laundrie after he disappeared from his Florida home 2 weeks ago. Petito's family and their attorney thanked law enforcement and asked Laundrie to turn himself in to authorities.
The Laundries did not help us find Gabby. this sure is not going to help us find Brian. For Brian, we're asking you to turn yourself in.
In recent days, federal investigators have gone to the home of Laundrie's parents to collect personal items to help with DNA matching. Laundrie is considered a person of interest in the investigation, but has not been named a suspect in Petito's death.
The Secretary of Defense and top military leaders are testifying publicly for the first time since the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan and the suicide bombing that killed 13 U.S. troops and dozens of Afghans. As
Natalie Brand reports, both Republicans and Democrats pressed the officials on what went wrong.
Lawmakers across both sides of the aisle have the same question for top U.S. military leaders regarding the final weeks in Afghanistan and Kabul's fall to the Taliban.
What did we miss?
We absolutely missed the rapid 11-day collapse of the Afghan military, and many units did fight at the very end, but the vast majority put their weapons down and melted away.
The Pentagon leaders defended the decision to leave at the end of August, saying staying longer would have put U.S. personnel at greater risk.
Staying at Bagram, even for counterterrorism purposes, meant staying at war in Afghanistan.
But Generals Mark Milley and Frank McKenzie testified they advised both former President Trump and President Biden that the military should have kept a presence on the ground.
And my view is that 2,500 was an appropriate number to remain.
So I would advise any leader, don't put dates certain on end dates. Make things conditions-based.
While the military mission in Afghanistan is over, defense officials testified the threat of terrorism coming from the country remains a concern.
A reconstituted al-Qaeda or ISIS with aspirations to attack the United States is a very real possibility.
As defense officials look to the future, they acknowledge reflection is needed as well.
We helped build a state, Mr. Chairman, but we could not forge a nation.
Secretary Austin says the strategy of the 20-year war will need to be reviewed. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Well, for the second day in a row, Senate Republicans have blocked a procedural step to get to a vote on raising the federal debt limit. President Biden is reaching out to federal lawmakers this week as Congress faces a possible government shutdown on Friday and an October 18th deadline to raise the debt limit. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen gave a stark warning on Capitol Hill a day after Senate Republicans blocked the bill to both suspend the debt ceiling and fund the government through early December.
It is imperative that Congress address the debt limit. If not, America would default for the first time in history.
Today, Republicans blocked an attempt by Senate Democrats to bring up a simple majority vote on the debt ceiling. House Democrats say that they're also in talks with Senators Manchin and Sinema over the measure's price tag. Thursday, the House is planning to vote on a roughly $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill, despite threats from progressives to withhold support until the reconciliation bill is taken up.
Well, tonight you have a chance to check out the state's first net zero energy elementary school. That means that the school produces at least as much energy as it consumes. Forest Edge Elementary in Oregon has 1,700 solar panels on the roof, 90 geothermal wells, and no natural gas. It's the result of a $48 million referendum in 2008. The ribbon cutting and open house is from 5:45 to 7:30 tonight.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, still to come at 4, politics truly does create strange bedfellows.
We have a case in point from Wyoming coming up for you when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Attention Madison and South Central Wisconsin homeowners. If you're thinking it takes a lot of time or money to upgrade your bathroom, then think again. Bad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, is your trusted local source for baths, tub-to-shower conversions, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. Premium patterns like Canyon Rock and Sierra Sand. It's so easy to afford during our Rake in the Fall savings sale. Save $400 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But call during this program will double your savings. Save $800 on a new bath or shower with 12 months interest-free financing and double it to a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, act now and get $250 in Mad City cash towards your next home improvement project. Dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside, but if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on the inside. It's true. If you have diabetes, you know high blood sugar is the root of the problem. But that excess sugar can cause the blood vessels to be seriously damaged. And when that happens, this could happen: vision loss or even blindness. That's right. Diabetic retinopathy is a leading cause of blindness for adults in the U.S. But even though you can't see it, there is something you can do about it. Remember this: now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is an incredibly important part of your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments that may help your eyes and protect against vision loss. Just say to yourself, "Now I see." Then go see an eye care specialist. Visit nowic.com to get the facts about diabetes, your eyes, and what you can do next to take control of your sight. Brought to you by Regeneron.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Welcome back. Simone Biles says she should have quit the U.S. Olympic gymnastics team long before the games in Tokyo.
The 24-year-old shocked many when she abruptly withdrew from most of that competition, citing a case of what's known in gymnastics as the twisties, where a gymnast loses track of their positioning in midair. Biles recently told New York Magazine she should have realized she was not mentally ready to compete in light of the media frenzy surrounding the Larry Nassar trial. Earlier this month, Biles testified before a Senate committee that is investigating how the FBI handled the case.
Parents of kids and preteens are split on whether to vaccinate their children against the coronavirus. That's according to a new Access Ipsos poll published today. Surveyors asked more than 1,100 people about their vaccination plans. For parents of kids ages 5 to 11, 44% said they were likely to vaccinate their children. 42% said their kids were unlikely to get a COVID vaccine. The FDA has currently not approved any vaccine for the young age group.
With Halloween just a month away, can you believe it? It looks like more parents are open to trick-or-treating this year. Another Axios Ipsos poll was published today. In it, 68% of parents, when asked, said they see little or no risk in trick-or-treating this year. That is 17% more than those who were willing to take part in the Halloween tradition last year. The director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has said that children should be able to safely trick-or-treat this year in small groups.
Airport security officers are intercepting more weapons at checkpoints than before the pandemic. According to the TSA, about 7,900 weapons have been found so far this year. Of those, about 4,500 are what the TSA calls live weapons, which includes things like loaded guns. Last year, officers found more than 3,200 guns, and 83% were loaded. TSA regulation permit travel with guns that are unloaded, packed in hard containers, and checked into the cargo hold.
Greta Thunberg is not very optimistic about the climate talks that are being held in Italy this week. That is what the environmental youth activist said as she arrived at the venue in Milan today. Young people, including Thunberg, will converge this week with some 400 from about 190 countries, set to meet policymakers either remotely or in person to hammer out proposals to tackle global warming.
Build back better, blah, blah, blah. Green economy, blah, blah, blah. Our hopes and dreams drown in their empty words and promises. Of course, we need constructive dialogue, but they've now had 30 years of blah, 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 and where has that led us?
The proposals will be vetted by climate and energy ministers who are gathering at the same venue, and the best will be sent on for consideration at a summit in Glasgow, Scotland.
The benchmark 10-year Treasury yield rose, and that sent stocks tumbling. The Dow Industrials dropped 569 points, closing at 34,299. The Nasdaq fell 423 points, posting its worst day since March, and the S&P 500 was off 90.
Congressional candidate Harriet Hageman is cozying up to former President Trump after he endorsed her in a bid to unseat incumbent Wyoming Representative Liz Cheney.
But looking back, the pair didn't always share such a congenial relationship.
Sunleen Serfati explains.
The race for Wyoming's lone House seat is heating up after former President Donald Trump endorsed Harriet Hageman in her bid against Congresswoman Liz Cheney. Hageman, a lawyer and formerly Wyoming GOP's National Committee woman, fronting a failed campaign for governor in 2018.
And I grew up right here on this ranch, where I learned the value of integrity, hard work, and a love of Wyoming.
While Hageman is Trump's choice to unseat Cheney, she once served as an advisor for her now political rival's unsuccessful Senate campaign in 2014. Hageman reportedly tried to prevent Trump from even becoming the party's nominee in 2016.
All those opposed, no.
During the Republican National Convention that year, the New York Times reported Hageman worked in a failed effort to force a vote on the convention floor between Trump and Senator Ted Cruz. The paper reporting Hageman called Trump the weakest candidate and warned electing him would put somebody who is racist and xenophobic in charge. But now Hageman is singing a different tune, telling the New York Times in a statement that she fell victim to lies about Trump and calling him the greatest president of my lifetime, and saying she is proud to have been able to renominate him in 2020, and I'm proud to strongly support him today. Hageman tweeting this seemingly signed printout of Trump's endorsement with a thank you. And on Cheney, Hageman saying this just weeks ago.
Cheney has betrayed Wyoming. She betrayed all of us, and she betrayed me. And had I known 5 years ago that Liz Cheney would align herself with Pelosi and the radical Democrats in Washington, D.C., I probably wouldn't even have taken that first phone call.
Cheney once supported the former president, too, but the Wyoming congresswoman became a major target for Trump and his allies earlier this year, falling from grace after voting to impeach Trump and speaking out against the January 6th insurrection and the big lie.
We must go forward based on truth. We cannot both embrace the big lie and embrace the Constitution.
Cheney acknowledging the race will likely serve as a test for the future of the Republican Party.
I think it's going to be the most important House race in the country in 2022. And it will be one where people do have the opportunity to say, we want to stand for the Constitution.
And Cheney appears to be poised to make her opponents flip-flopping a core message of her re-election campaign.
She has already said a vote for Hageman is a vote for someone who puts allegiance to Donald Trump above allegiance to the Constitution.
Well, the calendar says it's autumn. The weather says otherwise.
And once it does start to cool off, it will be time for all things apples, including apple cider donuts. We'll find out how they're made coming up after Dana's First Warn forecast.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
your old, outdated bathroom is bringing you down, let Mad City Baths bring it up to date with a high-quality bath or shower installed in as little as 1 day, infused with microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning. We have something for everyone. Just ask Monis.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of options. But my wife was really excited to choose from all the variety of things.
And it's so affordable. Rake in the fall savings. Save $400 with interest-free financing for 6 months, plus a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But listen to this. Call during this program will double your savings. Save $800 on a new bath or shower, 12 months interest-free financing, and receive a $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate, plus an extra $250 in Mad City cash for your next project. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Feeling trapped by your expensive cell phone plan? Here's the key. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Keep your phone and number with the same great coverage as the big carriers. Escape to a no-contract $20 a month plan with talk, text, and data. It's easy to connect. With our award-winning customer support team, no sleight of hand is required. Call, go online, or visit Target to get your new SIM card or phone today.
Injured in an accident and in the hospital? This message is for you.
After a serious accident, time isn't on your side.
There was a lot at stake.
They told us witnesses and evidence can make all the difference.
Serious cases require a serious law firm.
I called Hupy and Abraham.
Someone who knew what I was up against.
And they came to the hospital the same day.
They handled my case and dealt with the insurance company.
Hupy and Abraham.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, take a look at this. This motorist is trying to reverse up a ramp near the Aria Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. The person shooting the video suspects the driver realized their trailer was too big to enter the casino's underground parking garage.
Oh, no.
You can hear a crowd gathering and gasping as the trailer runs over traffic cones and scrapes against a concrete barricade. After multiple failed attempts, the driver doubles down, and the idea of entering the garage to shock the onlookers, smashing his way in, losing an AC unit in the process. Just in case you missed it, let's watch this one more time. The person who shot the video says the trailer was still there 6 hours later.
Oh, no. You just missed this, Mark.
Buddy, I know. I mean, we were just there.
Yeah.
Didn't fit.
Well, it may only be Tuesday, but pour yourself a cold one anyway.
It's Tuesday somewhere.
Yes, it's National Drink Beer Day today, a day to enjoy one of the world's oldest and most popular adult beverages, a well-known part of American history. The origins of National Drink Beer Day are not known for certain. However, it does land on the birthday of Arthur Guinness, the founder of Guinness Brewery, and it's just before the start of Oktoberfest. Whether you love a stout, a lager, ale, or IPA, beer drinkers have more selection now than ever before. Cheers.
I bet this idea was cooked up at a bar somewhere. Let's make this National Beer Day. All right.
Right.
I'll drink to that. What do you say? Good day to have a cold one outside?
I think so. Or if you're like me, maybe a root beer. I just don't like beer. Sorry.
I'm not a big beer drinker either.
No, not to bring it down a little bit, but for those of you at home enjoying or just trying to stick to water right now because it is sunny and a little warm, we are in for a summery stretch for the next few days. It's really nice outside, but still, of course, when it's this sunny out, just remember to stay hydrated. As we look ahead to the middle of the week, we'll be trending quite a bit above average before cooler temperatures arrive next week. We'll hear full forecast after the break.
If a nurse is what you want to be, let Herzing University make it possible in lots of different ways. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Be exactly the nurse you want to be.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
I know people have said, well, you could go on someplace cheaper, and yeah, but you don't have the quality and the, it's lifetime warranty.
Mad City is A+ rated with the BBB. More than 50,000 satisfied customers. See this old bath? Now look at the difference with a new shower from Mad City Baths, installed in as little as 1 day. Now's the time to call. It's our Rake in the Fall savings sale. Save $400 and get interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But call during this program and double your savings. Save $800 on a new bath or shower, 12 months interest-free financing, and double it to a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, receive $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. Dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $42.62 on select models.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, and over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Right now, I do want to take a broad look at our only tropical system that we're really keeping a close eye on right now. Hurricane Sam, a Category 4 hurricane, a very strong hurricane, but thankfully well out into the Atlantic right now. Even as it does continue to progress and move northwest, it's going to bring a lot of rain to the Caribbean and to Puerto Rico, but the main center of the system certainly still staying well out to sea. And even as we look ahead to the weekend, notice you can see the Atlantic coast still well off to the west. Not concerned about landfall with this hurricane, but maybe making things a little more wavy out at sea. For Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to hold on to this sunshine. It's going to be a little warmer outside, though, for the middle of the week. A very summery stretch and possibly our last little taste of summer. After we transition into October, things might cool down just a little bit more. With the chance for weekend showers building in, our cool down next week will follow that rain coming through with a seasonable stretch expected as we look ahead for next week. Doppler track has been nice and quiet. This will be the scene for us for Wednesday and Thursday as well. Not expecting anything new to build in until we get closer to the weekend. So overnight, mostly clear. Temperatures early tomorrow morning will be close to 50. Afternoon highs will be in the lower 80s for our Wednesday. For Thursday, we get to enjoy sunny skies yet again. Overnight lows will be in the low 50s, and then afternoon highs will be back to the lower 80s. So well over above average, almost 10 degrees above average for us throughout southern Wisconsin for the next several days. Beyond this, we're in quite a dry trend. It seems likely we're going to continue to trend below average with our rain chances. We have that rain chance this weekend, but otherwise a lot of sunshine and a lot of above average temperatures. Our 6 to 10 day and that 8 to 14 day outlook really trending above average for us and bringing some warmer weather throughout the Midwest and the East Coast. For this time of year, highs should be in the upper 60s, a little closer to 70. So when we start talking about the low 80s for the end of September, that is a little warm outside. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Again, a little warmer for us. us with our breeze coming in from the east-southeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not too windy outside. Partly sunny on Thursday, still in the low 80s. Overnight lows trending in the mid-50s with a chance for showers and thunderstorms expected for us Friday and Saturday. Temperatures for Friday and Saturday starting to back off just a little bit. We cool down heading into Sunday. Sunday will be cloudy and rainy outside, and we hold on to that chance of showers for Monday. A slight chance on Tuesday with high temperatures trending in the upper 60s all the way through next week. Overnight lows in the upper 40s, and that does look cooler than this week, but again, we're starting that rapid decline. So by early October, we usually see high temperatures, at least average, trending in the low 60s. So even seeing 67 and 68 in there, that's still a bit above average for early October, but it is cooler than the low 80s, that's for sure, looking ahead to next week.
And the trees are starting to turn?
Starting to, slowly, and those cooler overnights will certainly help with that transition.
Yeah. All right, back to normal.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Right. Thanks, Dana.
Well, many folks are taking time to visit their favorite apple orchards in the 608. Now that it is officially fall, according to the calendar.
That's right. Our Josh Sprider visited Northwoods Orchard in Mauston and learned how to make a tasty fall favorite.
Making apple cider donuts now. We're learning a little bit more of the secret behind it. Seth Tully's with us, and that was quite the process right in itself, but look at that, we're already frying them up.
We are. They're some of the best donuts around. We get a lot of comments about them.
So what all goes into the ingredients?
So first it starts with our cider that we make on the farm here, and then it's cider, a few spices ingredients, and then our donut mix. So it's pretty simple, but it's unique to us because everybody does it just a little bit different. We make them every Thursday and then Saturdays and Sundays every week.
You know, so many local orchards around. How do you guys, stay unique to the area?
Part of our Apple Growers Association, we talk about a lot of things. We share a lot of information. We all have different things at our farms, so we try to get people to travel around Wisconsin and taste and understand why it tastes better. Being flavored by Wisconsin is our big program this year because apples in Wisconsin will taste different and better when you can get them right from the farm or the orchard and compared to other states that grow apples. So we're open 7 days a week now in the fall. So Sundays at 10:30 to 4:30, but otherwise it's 8:30 to 5:30. We're right on the state highway just out of Mauston. We're an hour from Madison, an hour from La Crosse. Perfect to come out and enjoy Wisconsin in the fall.
You bet, worth the trip. Thank you so much for the donuts. Very, very
Thanks
good.
for helping.
In the 608, Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
And
Thank you,
brought
Josh.
some back. There's 2 left.
I don't know how those survived.
I got them first thing this morning when I got in.
And you hit them on your desk.
You want to try one?
Oh, yeah. Here, actually, where's Dennis? Come here, Dennis. Or Justin, I'll let you guys
They're
try
running
one.
the cameras. They're busy.
What do you think?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Very-
Best time of the year. I'll save this one for you guys. You guys earned it.
Go ahead.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, your mouth is full. For more information, you can find this story at channel3000.com.
And we'll be right back. It's good.
Mad City moving. You haven't seen moves like these before.
Don't let just anyone update your bathroom. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City Baths. In as little as 1 day, you can have a new walk-in shower with a low threshold entrance and microban antimicrobial protection, or a custom walk-in tub with hydrotherapy and many accessibility features like grab bars and comfortable seating. But time's running out to call during our Rake in the Fall savings sale. Save $400 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But it's your last chance to call during this program to double your savings. Save $800 on a new bath or shower with 12 months interest-free financing and a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. And don't forget, you'll get $250 in Mad City cash towards your next home improvement project. Dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Stanley Steamer loves Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Paul Lashik, local owner of Stanley Steamer here in Madison. We've been proudly cleaning your homes and businesses for over 30 years and will continue to keep your carpet, upholstery, area rugs, hard floors, and air ducts clean for many more. We strive to provide the best quality in both the services we provide and the equipment we use. That's why you've trusted us to keep Madison and southwestern Wisconsin homes cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful place to live. Call and book a cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Tonight at 5, neighbors are reacting to the most recent homicide on Madison's west side, how they are processing the incident.
After a slightly cooler day today, we'll probably see our last round of summer warmth for the year with the high temperatures in the lower to middle 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. My forecast at 5.
Then at 6, they've been asking you to get your shots, but how well are they following their own advice? We have new numbers from SSM and UW as their vaccine deadline quickly approaches. That's tonight at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 4. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
With new and used car prices still surging due to increased demand and supply shortages, more and more people are trying to keep their current car on the road longer.
But who should you trust to keep your car going strong? The dealer, an independent mechanic, or yourself?
Consumer Report breaks down when to try your hand at DIW and when to call a pro. Here's our Leah Linscheid.
When it comes to keeping his classic car beautiful and road ready, Ian Carr says it's all about proper maintenance.
Classic cars are like classic people. The older we get, the more maintenance we need. The nice thing about classic cars is that maintenance is fun. Maybe more fun than like working out or the stuff you need to do for yourself.
Of course, even modern vehicles need proper maintenance and the occasional repair. Many people feel married to one mechanic for the life of their car, but to save some money, Consumer Reports says it's a good idea to strategize the best repair option for each job. If your vehicle is still under warranty, always take it to the dealer for a covered repair. And because the dealer will have the most up-to-date tools and training,
you should always bring your car to the dealer for recall work and any issues with the safety systems, including airbags and seatbelts. This is because of the ever-increasing complexity of the hardware and software.
You'll also want them to tackle anything to do with the infotainment system. But for less complex repairs like brakes, suspension, spark plugs, even an alternator, you can save some money by going to an independent mechanic. That's because independent shops usually have a lower labor rate and can keep costs down by using aftermarket parts. And if you're like Ian, you're not afraid to roll up your sleeves, you can save even more.
Some repairs are really easy to do. Changing out air filters, wiper blades, even headlights. The parts are relatively inexpensive and readily available.
With a car, it's basically you got it right or you didn't. The headlight goes on or it doesn't go on. How many things in life are that black and white? And you get the bonus of saving money at the same time.
And I'm Leah Linscheid.
Now a car is a big computer.
Right, you can't do it
work
yourself.
on it like you did in the good old days. And if you don't usually change your oil at home, Consumer Reports recommends going to the dealership. It might be a little bit more expensive than a chain oil change shop, but Consumer Reports experts say it can be worth it for the higher quality oil and the filter that sometimes is specific to your vehicle.
My neighbor Bill's always in the garage working on changing brakes, changing the oil.
Yeah.
It's good for you. Well, children as young as 5 could soon be eligible for a COVID vaccine.
And who qualifies for a third Pfizer booster? We'll have all the latest COVID and booster news when Live at 4 continues. We'll be right back.
One of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud third generation owners, and now we're working on our 4th generation.
we've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the three of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now. Very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta mattresses, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, you know, 2 salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys, they're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. I did. What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $42.62 on select models.
Add beauty and security with outdoor lighting from Menards. Find your style with over 1,000 outdoor lighting options. Patriot Lighting comes in a variety of unique styles and finishes. Whether your style is a little more traditional, like the Santa Fe outdoor wall light, modern like the Callum, or something in between, like the transitional Mitchie, Menards has the lighting solution for you. All outdoor lighting is 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now, I don't have any accidents to report, which is always good news, but there are a few delays along the Beltline. Eastbound right now, we're seeing quite a few slowdown spots before traffic picks up around the interstate in downtown Janesville right now. No major hiccups. Things look pretty smooth and steady for all of our evening commutes. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, Dana, thank you. Never underestimate the healing power of puppies. You can see this man's mood perks up instantly at the sight of his dog, Pepper. Well, that's not the right story, so we'll hold that Pepper for tomorrow.
Let's do that. That's a cute story.
All right, plans to get young children vaccinated took a step forward today. Pfizer sent its testing data on a children's dose of the COVID vaccine to the FDA.
The drug maker will soon ask for emergency use authorization to give it to kids ages 5 to 11.
Meanwhile, Pfizer booster shots are now available for those older than 65. Dr. Nasia Safdar is the medical director of infection control at UW Health. Welcome back to Live at 4, Doctor.
Thank you.
Run down the list of who is eligible for the Pfizer booster at this time.
So it's people who are older, so 65 or older, anyone who's residing in a congregate living setting like a nursing home, and anyone younger than that who has any kind of comorbid conditions that puts them at risk of COVID, like heart and lung disease and diabetes and kidney disease. The list is long.
What about people who don't fall into those categories? If you can't get a booster shot right now, are you still protected if you're fully vaccinated?
I think it's very likely. You know, even if protection wanes a little bit, it doesn't mean it goes from, you know, very high to completely non-existent. There's still a lot of protection that you have gathered from your 2 shots. This is just supplementing that.
So if you got the Moderna, you cannot get the Pfizer booster.
That is correct.
So do we expect a Moderna booster and a J&J booster sometime down the road?
You know, I think they're frantically gathering data. I suspect it's really only a matter of time, and that very soon that will be the case, that there will be additional boosters that will be available.
Several of our viewers have asked if the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are both the same type of vaccine, the mRNA vaccine. Why hasn't the Moderna vaccine received full authorization yet?
So, that's true that both vaccines use the same type of technology. But having said that, they are different products and they each are evaluated independently. So if they haven't been, Moderna, for instance, hasn't been approved, it's because FDA is either still evaluating the data or needs more clarification or is making requests for more. It's really nothing more than that.
Let's talk about the Pfizer asking for emergency use for children 5 to 11. How big of a step, how important is this that those young people get vaccinated?
Oh, this is absolutely critical. I mean, that's where we see a lot of the reservoir of COVID. A lot of the cases that are happening now is in the younger population. So we needed this yesterday, and the fact that it's coming to fruition now is just, it's great.
If the emergency use authorization is granted, how soon do you expect that to happen? And what will the rollout for children look like? And also, what is your advice to parents about it?
Well, I think the last piece is probably the easiest to answer, which is that everyone that is eligible should absolutely get the vaccine. I think that as far as what the rollout will look like, it will probably be similar to what the adult rollout looked like, except that schools will likely play a major role in making sure that kids have access to vaccine and there's no barriers to that. And as far as when that could happen, it's a bit hard to say for sure, of course, because that data will need to be reviewed by the FDA and then there's a process that has to be followed. But certainly we hope very soon, and ideally well before the end of the year.
And probably a lesser dose than is given to adults.
That's right, yeah.
What's the situation right now at UW Hospital? What's your COVID population like?
Well, we are seeing a steady increase in the number of patients who are getting hospitalized. It's not a giant surge like it was last year, and I think if it isn't, it's because of the people who've gotten vaccinated, because the majority that are coming in with severe illness are still unvaccinated. But having said that, it would be great to see that number come way, way down.
If your children are not able to be vaccinated by the holidays, let's say the emergency use authorization doesn't come through, do you think it'll be safe to travel with your kids over the holidays?
I think it depends. I think you'll probably want to do a risk-benefit analysis on your own to see, are your kids healthy? Do they have any conditions that puts them at risk? If they're healthy, if the trip is short, and if everyone else is vaccinated, you could make the case for maybe wanting to do that. Case rates are high, and so I could completely understand that those who are very risk-averse might say, this is still not a good time for me to travel.
We were talking about the same thing last year at this time.
We were. Yeah, we were.
Slowly progress is being made, though, that's for sure. Doctor, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Dr. Softar. Appreciate your time. It's always great to talk to you.
Great information. Well, the final check of your forecast coming up.
3 roll playback. 3.
Not only does a seamless leaf guard gutter system add beauty to your home, it's also the last gutter system you'll ever buy. It's guaranteed to never clog or will come out and clean them for free. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit anytimefitness.com today.
I'm not getting through the pandemic just to end up with the flu.
I asked for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent. It's the #1 used flu vaccine for people 65 and older.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent is the only vaccine approved by the FDA for superior flu protection in adults 65+.
I'm not letting my guard down.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent isn't for people who've had a severe allergic reaction to any flu vaccine or vaccine component, including eggs or egg products. Tell your healthcare professional if you've ever experienced severe muscle weakness after receiving a flu shot. People with weakened immune systems, including those receiving therapies that suppress the immune system, may experience lower immune responses. Vaccination may not protect everyone. Side effects include pain, redness and/or swelling where you got the shot, muscle ache, headache, and general discomfort. Other side effects may occur.
All flu shots are not the same. I raised my game with Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
LeafGuard is the only gutter system to earn the Good Housekeeping seal, the leading symbol of quality, assurance, trust, and safety in America. And LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
I've lived here for 16 years and nothing like this has ever happened, and the fact that it's right next door it makes me concerned, absolutely.
Neighbors are reacting to the most recent homicide on Madison's West Side. That's coming up on News 3 Now at 5.
1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with it in his lifetime.
She said, we found some cancer. I blacked out.
But prostate cancer is very treatable when it's caught early. Mark Kane walks you through the warning signs and treatment options. Wednesday on News 3 Now at 10.
Another sunny sky, another really pleasant afternoon and evening. 75 currently in Madison. Temperatures tonight will drop close to 50 for our overnight lows. And then as we look ahead to your Wednesday and Thursday, plan on a very summery trend. It's going to be a little warmer outside for the middle of the week. Highs will be close to 80 degrees for us, and this might be the last time that we see 80 for the year. We might get another pop-up early October, but the odds not in our favor. Looking ahead to the weekend, more rain chances will start to develop. We'll have showers heading into the start of next week, and that's going to lead to a little more seasonable next week. Taking a quick look at that full 10-day, you can see temperatures 80s, then down close to 70. And that's where we'll likely stay as we look ahead to the next work week.
I'm ready for fall.
We're getting there. It's very close.
All right, Dana, thank you. Tomorrow on Live at 4, it's National Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. We'll find out why it's important to catch the cancer early.
And Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will be here to take your plant and garden questions live. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
One of the best ways to protect your biggest investment, your home, is to replace your gutters with a lifetime Leaf Guard gutter system, guaranteed to never clog and warranted forever. My team will give you a free estimate, and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
What makes new Salonpas Arthritis Gel so good for arthritis pain? Salonpas contains the most prescribed topical pain relief ingredient. It's clinically proven, reduces inflammation, and comes in original prescription strength. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Patio doors, patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors.
We do patio doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
When you replace your gutters with a Leaf Guard gutter system, you're getting peace of mind that your home's foundation is being protected, and you'll never have to climb that ladder again. My team will give you a free estimate, and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
In today's Final Touch, a mesmerizing exhibit at a Tokyo museum aims to make viewers one with nature.
And is blowing minds in the process. Look at a mind-bending art installation that invites visitors to step inside a room of seemingly infinite live orchids. The Tokyo exhibit, entitled Floating Flower Garden, Flowers and I Are the Same Root, the garden and I are one. It features 13,000 living orchids suspended on wires from the ceiling. As visitors make their way through, the wires raise and lower the orchids, giving the impression the garden is alive. It's the latest sensory overloading work from Team Lab, a